Japan, a country located in East Asia with a long coastline and the most developed fishing industry in the world, has long been famous for its advanced aquaculture models, of which the grouper farming model stands out. Grouper, a marine fish with high economic value, delicious meat, and is a favorite dish in Japanese cuisine, especially in high-end sushi and sashimi restaurants. To meet the needs of the domestic and export markets, Japan has built many modern grouper farming systems spread across coastal provinces from Kyushu, Shikoku to the southern regions of Okinawa. These farms not only apply advanced farming technology but also demonstrate the combination of long-standing aquaculture traditions with modern biotechnology and management, contributing to creating a stable, high-quality grouper supply year-round. The process of grouper farming in Japan begins with a very strict selection of breeds. Grouper breeds are usually obtained from national hatcheries or fisheries research institutes, where hybridization and genetic selection technology are applied to ensure that the fish have good resistance, fast growth rate, and beautiful shape. Popular grouper breeds in Japan include brown spotted grouper, Epinephelus acara, tiger grouper, Epinephelus lanceolatus, and black grouper. After hatching from eggs, the fry will be transferred to specialized nursery tanks, with strict temperature, oxygen, and salinity control. This is an extremely important stage. Determining the survival rate and quality of the fish when they are adults. Aquaculture engineers will closely monitor each stage of development, feeding the fish with probiotics, rotifers and artemia, before switching to industrial pellet feed. When the fish reach a size of about 5 to 10 centimeters, they will be transferred to offshore cages or ponds in a closed system. For offshore farms, fish are raised in floating round HDPE cages, 10 to 20 meters in diameter. Mixed with a storm-proof anchor system, seawater is naturally filtered and circulated continuously, ensuring a near-natural living environment for the fish. Each cage usually holds from 500 to 2,000 fish, depending on the size and stocking density. Meanwhile, the farming model in a recirculating system, RAS, recirculating aquaculture system, is also very popular in urban areas such as Osaka and Tokyo, where sea space is limited. The RAS system allows grouper to be raised in large cement tanks. Using biological filtration and UV technology to clean the water, controlling the quality of the living environment almost absolutely. Although this model has high investment costs, it ensures stable productivity and low risk of disease. Grouper feed in Japan is mainly industrial pellets that are researched specifically for each species and each stage of development. The feed contains all the necessary proteins, lipids, vitamins and minerals, helping fish grow quickly, firm meat and reduce the feed conversion ratio. In addition, some farms also combine feeding fresh fish, small squid or seafood byproducts to stimulate fish to eat strongly and supplement natural nutrition. Feeding is done by automatic feeding machines with sensors to detect fish swimming activities, helping to save feed and reduce environmental pollution. The team of technicians regularly monitors fish health through color, reaction to feed, periodically checks for parasitic diseases, bacteria or viruses using molecular biological testing methods. During the entire farming process, Environmental management is a key factor. Japan applies a real-time water environment monitoring system, using sensors to measure temperature, pH, DO, dissolved oxygen, salinity and ammonia and nitrite concentrations in water. Data is transmitted to the control center for analysis and early warnings if abnormalities are detected. In addition, disease control is also highly focused. Preventive measures such as vaccinating fish, using probiotics, seaweed and natural herbs to boost the immune system are being widely applied instead of abusing antibiotics as before. When an epidemic is detected, farms immediately isolate affected cages, destroy infected fish and clean the entire farming area to prevent the spread. The grouper farming period in Japan usually lasts from 10 to 14 months depending on the fish breed and farming conditions. When the fish reach a weight of 1.5 to 3 kilograms. They will be harvested for market. The harvesting process is carried out by using a net in the cage or sucking the fish with a specialized machine to reduce shock and damage to the fish. After harvesting, the fish are placed in a tank of cold seawater with controlled oxygen to stabilize before being transferred to a ship or refrigerated truck. The fish that meet high-quality standards will be sold to restaurants, supermarkets or exported to countries such as China, Korea, the US and Europe. Japanese grouper products are highly appreciated for their freshness, safety and traceability, thanks to a closed and transparent farming process from breed, food, environment to harvest. Many farms in Okinawa, Kagoshima or Nagasaki have opened their doors to visitors, allowing them to experience the process of raising fish, feeding fish and even preparing dishes from grouper right at the farm. This model not only helps increase revenue but also raises people's awareness of the role of sustainable aquaculture. Japan is also promoting the development of organic grouper farming, minimizing the impact on the marine environment, using renewable resources and applying international certifications such as ASC, MSC to enhance product reputation. With thorough investment and constant innovation, the grouper farming industry in Japan has become a model for many countries to learn from. From breed selection, farming technology, environmental management to the consumption system, all are standardized according to international standards. This not only brings great profits to farmers and seafood businesses but also contributes to protecting marine resources. Maintaining natural grouper sources that are increasingly depleted due to overexploitation. In the context of climate change and increasing global consumer demand, the Japanese grouper farm model will continue to develop strongly, opening up a sustainable future for the country's seafood industry. Not stopping at the farming and exploitation process, the Japanese also pay special attention to post-harvest logistics to maintain the highest quality of grouper when it reaches consumers. After the fish are brought ashore, they will be immediately classified according to size, weight and health status. Those that meet the standards will be put into a closed processing system, where workers will clean and package them under low temperature conditions to ensure freshness. These steps are carried out within a few hours after harvest to minimize biological changes in fish meat. In the case of fish transported to high-end restaurants, The fish are often kept alive in a mobile tank system with temperature and oxygen control, ensuring that the fish are still alive when they arrive at the processing place. A unique feature of the Japanese group of fishing industry is the akejimi method of slaughtering fish. This method helps the fish not to be stressed. The blood is completely drained and the fish meat retains its sweetness and excellent firmness. When killing the fish, the technician will quickly stab the spinal cord with a steel needle. Then paralyze the nervous system and insert a metal wire into the fish's back to completely cut off the signal from the brain to the body. Finally, the fish is bled by cutting the caudal vein, then put in ice-cold water. The akejimi technique is not only used for grouper but is also the gold standard in the high-end seafood industry in Japan. This method helps the fish to maintain its quality for many days, increasing the value of the product, and is especially popular in the export market.